as we've made it to 40. I'm blckjcksn. Audio Underground episode 40 begins right now with one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite Minnesota-based bands, the Winter Sloths. This is Space and Time on Audio Underground. That was the Winter Sloths out of Fergus Falls, Minnesota. I found these guys last winter and have had them on the show a few times since then. Had a chance to see them actually live last December. It's a hell of a show. I highly recommend checking them out if and when you can. And it turns out, if you're in Minnesota, or hell, if you're anywhere on the continent and like a road trip, come on over to Fergus Falls, Minnesota. They're going to be playing at the Eagles Club this Saturday, April 18th at 8 o'clock p.m. Let's fill that place up. You will not regret seeing them. They are amazing live. Follow these guys on social media at the Winter Sloths. I'll be tagging them all week long, so be sure to follow me as well, and you'll have easy access to all the featured artists on the show this week and every week on Sonic Scout Radio and Audio Underground. In fact, at audio.underground and at Sonic Scout Radio on Instagram and TikTok. Next up is an artist with one of the more quietly remarkable stories you'll hear in independent music. Riatto is a French multi-instrumentalist. I'm sure I just butchered his name, but anyway, a French multi-instrumentalist and grunge veteran who put out his first record way back in 1996 on Subcontinental. Around the same time, he was playing music on trains and really more often than not living on the streets, according to his own bio. By 2001, his debut album, Luke's Out, was recorded and mixed by Daniel Presley and Doug Cook on Juno Music UK and released through Polydor Universal. He basically lived on tour from 1996 to 2011. It's 15 years on the road. That's crazy. In 2011, he stepped away from rock entirely, started exploring instrumental music. Now he's living on a beach somewhere in Normandy, which is, I guess, right where he wants to be. Here he is to introduce his songs.
Hi, this is Riatto Underdog on Audio Underground. The first track is called Carry On, featuring my very dear friend Leo. Next track is That's Not the End of the World, Oh Wait. From the coast of Normandy, we love you all. Thank you for listening.
When the sweetness turns to sour, and all we share is a bitter hour. In a home we're once now a stranger. Without you I'll carry on in the land of the setting sun. How will I be missed when I'm gone? In the name of the Father and Son. I didn't realize I was gambling, free falling down a restless stream. Sink or swim as the tides are turning. Without you I'll carry on in the land of the setting sun. How will I be missed when I'm gone? In the name of the Father and Son. When the sweetness turns to sour, and all we share is a bitter hour. In a home we're once now a stranger. Without you I'll carry on in the land of the setting sun. How will I be missed when I'm gone? In the name of the Father and Son. Without you I'll carry on in the land of the setting sun. How will I be missed when I'm gone? In the name of the Father and Son. In the name of the Father and Son. In the name of the Father and Son. Sitting on the edge of the realm, steady and calm, watching the world burn to the ground. How could it be so blind? That's how they play tricks on our mind. Spinning on a merry-go-round, left of the line. Hearing the truth ring like a lie. How could it be so blind? That's how they fake both space and time. That's not the end of the world. But wait for me when you get there. Not the end of the world. But wait. Sitting on the edge of the realm, steady and calm, watching the world burn to the That's how they play tricks on our mind. Spinning on a merry-go-round, left of the line. Hearing the truth ring like a light. How could it be so blind? That's how they fake the space and time. That's not the end of the world. Wait for me when you get there. Not the end of the world. Wait for me when you get there. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait for me when you get there. That's not the end of the world. Oh wait. Wait for me when you get there. Not the end of the world. Oh wait. Wait for me when you get there.
That was Riatto with a couple. Carry On, and That's Not the End of the World. Oh, wait. Stream him everywhere and follow him on Instagram at Riatto_music. That's RIATTO.
Hi, this is Lauren Wilder. I go by the artist name Something Wilder. During COVID, I learned to play the guitar, and I also changed my last name to Wilder to represent a pursuit towards something freer, something truer, something wilder. And I'm excited to share my first single with you called Something to Prove on Audio Underground. It's off my debut EP out in July 2026. You can find me on Instagram at _something wilder. Thanks for listening.
Tongue-tied down a well, 12 years with someone else. I've been quiet, you've been gone. Watch everyone else singing songs. Now I'm not trying to blow your mind with 6 strings and a rhyme. It's for me to try to be the articulated kind. Mama wants to take you wedding dress shopping. Daddy wants to buy you a diamond ring, but you got something to prove. I ain't settling down, I ain't closing up shop. I'm making up for lost time, I'm making it count. It's true, I got something to prove. Wanna see what I can do, dance with strangers, tell the truth. Desert nights looking up once in a lifetime stuff. Butterfly in the net, tenacious as it gets. You busted out the side where no one's been. Now you win. Mama wants to take you in dress shopping. Daddy wants to buy you a diamond ring, but you got something to prove. I ain't settling down, I ain't closing up shop. I'm making up a lost time, I'm making it count. It's true, got something to prove. I ain't settling down, I'm making up for lost time. It's true, there's something I have to do. Oh, something to prove.
That was Something Wilder. That's Laura Wilder out of Los Angeles with her debut single, Something to Prove. She's all about second chances and breaking from expectations. Good luck on your journey, Lauren. Audio Underground is here for you, an artist just like you, around the clock. We have amazing presenters, by the way, on Sonic Scout Radio, bringing their very own brand of passion and excitement to their own shows. Be sure to check them out. There are many genres represented throughout the presenters. You can find them all on the presenter page at sonicscoutradio.com and on our free app available in the App Store and Google Play right now. Up next is an artist pretty special to me, another Minnesota-based artist. I started seeing Har Mar Superstar live around 2016, and let me tell you, I honestly had no idea what I was walking into that first Har Mar Superstar show. Standing on his head, stripping down to, well, not a lot. He did have these crazy pattern spandex on, which honestly really didn't leave much to the imagination. He's cleaned up his show quite a bit since then, I do believe. I've seen him a couple times since then, and it's been a little more tame. Anyway, haven't seen him since COVID, but at that point he started wearing suits and tuxes throughout his shows, and that was cool. I saw him at the Dakota Jazz Club and at the Hollywood Theater in Northeast Minneapolis, which was a really cool place to see the show. Anyway, I'm not sure what to expect now as he starts things back up again after taking some time off to get married and start a family. We're working on an interview next week to really catch up with what's going on, because he has he has one live show anyway coming up, and that's April 25th in Spring Lake Park, Minnesota. So we're going to get to that. We're going to hopefully interview him next week. We've been talking with him, and it sounds like we're going to be able to work it out. He's a crazy talented musician, songwriter, performer, all-around entertainer. Until then, here are a couple off of his latest album called Roseville. This is Har Mar Superstar with Solid Ghost and Where We Began on Audio Underground.
There was a time I felt less human and more like a solid ghost, chasing off the other spirits that I love most, dwelling on my sadness, becoming one with my shadow. Never tried to take my life, but I admit that I got close. And suddenly you came to me, all angel wings and light, And I thank my stars you done it. Showed me someone wanted. Made me go from haunted to electrified. Could you be so timely? I was on my last legs, and like an angel you find me. I beg, I beg, I beg, take me there. Your body's broken hearted. It's just dead weight for heightened states. Whoa, whoa, not quite parted. Now you're diagnosed a solid ghost, so you're free, come join the party. New point of view to lean into. Whoa, whoa, just getting started. And you came to me with the bravery of someone twice your size. When you wait so long for someone, you pray so long for someone, you wait so long and suddenly your heart explodes. Midnight ride. Destination was a place to hide, but somehow you got yourself inside my head instead. And I know that it's a blessing here, and my feelings all but disappear till they come back stronger than they were before. Fragile man, try to be the one who makes me
That was cool. I'd been wanting to get some Har Mar Superstar on the show for some time. I finally reached out to Kip on his management team. Thank you, Kip. Kip put me in touch with Sean, and we got the ball rolling on all of this. Look for more Har Mar Superstar next week as we preview his return to the stage at Route 47 Pub and Grub in Spring Lake Park, Minnesota. Don't let the name fool you. This place has had a few different names throughout the years, but it's a fantastic place to see live music. We'll talk more about that next week. Up next, we have an artist whom I have featured before. In fact, I've featured one of the songs that I'm about to play, but honestly, I don't think we paid enough attention to how amazing it is. Jay Solomon is currently touring, and you can see all of his live dates at jsolomon.online. He has one more show in April. That's on the 22nd at Above the Bridge in Los Angeles. After a couple of weeks off, he returns to the stage in Minneapolis at the legendary 7th Street entry. I will be there. I hope some of you can make it as well. Laying Around has stuck with me since I first heard it several months ago. Here it is, along with another banger called Learning How to Swim on Audio Underground and Sonic Scale Radio.
Over the barricade, aimed right for the magistrate, and I took him down. Hands up at the liquor store, I'm looking for something more satisfying and pure. What do you got lying around? And I can't help but lose it. I'm losing all the feeling in my fingers when I say that I can't do this. When I think about where you've been lying around. So stop with all the excuses. Every time I say that I don't doubt you, I just end up feeling useless when I think about where you've been lying around. I heard a rumor about your love, could you help me prove it wrong? Somebody said that you were getting around. I could try to play cool, but I would listen to your floorboards. So you know that I would sleep on your doormat. I heard a rumor about your love, could you help me prove it wrong? Somebody said that you were getting around. I could try to play cool, but I would listen to your floorboards. I could sleep on your doormat just to find out where you've been lying around. I know this race, I know my role. They say I take up too much space in every place I try to go. I know the game, I know this trope. I think I know the way it works, but let me ask before I go. Is the grass really greener on your side? What's it feel like to always win? And what's going on behind the gate that you're guarding? Can I see your garden? Can you let me in?
That was Jay Solomon with Lying Around and Learning How to Swim. Find him at Jay Solomon on Instagram and go see him on tour. Seriously, check out his website, jsolomon.online, to get all his tour dates, including his upcoming show at First Avenue and 7th Street Entry in Minneapolis on May 7th in support of another legendary act, Never Ending Fall. He's hitting all the big cities on this tour: Chicago, Detroit, Boston, New York City, Washington, D.C. Go see him if you can. He's starting in Minneapolis and he's heading east. Support live music and support independent music. Up next, we have one of my favorite bands that I've featured several times on Audio Underground. These guys are doing their thing in Nashville. And if you don't know Indigo Syndicate and you just heard that, you might be surprised by their sound. I love it. It comes across as, I don't know, sensible dance music, but honestly, I know it's far more complex than that. I love how they can change their sound from one track to the next, but still be unmistakably Indigo Syndicate. That's what the great ones can do. I think these guys are on their way. Here's Indigo Syndicate with Let Go of Me and Frantic off of their brand new EP called Briley Parkway, right here on Audio Underground.
Frantic, smell you on my mattress. We were too drunk, calling for a hat trick. I've been frantic, yeah, I've been manic. I've been frantic, yeah, I've been frantic. Smell you on my mattress. We were too drunk, call me for a hat trick. I've been frantic, yeah, I've been manic. I've been frantic, yeah, I've been all around but you. Know you're the only one. When it's done, babe, we'll be forever young. I feel the lights crashing through the night, yeah. All my life, waiting for the summer light. All around but you. Know you're the only one. When it's done, babe, we'll be forever young. I feel the lights crashing through the night, yeah. All my life, waiting for the summer light. I've been frantic. I've been frantic. You won't stop till the damage is done.
That was Indigo Syndicate here on Audio Underground. I'm Black Jackson. Thank you so much, Sam and company, for always being so gracious and kind, sending your music in. Sam was one of the first artists I ever contacted through Sonic Scout Radio, and she's been absolutely wonderful to work with ever since. Looking forward to many more features with Indigo Syndicate. Up next is a newcomer to Audio Underground. He sent his music in and it found its way to our presenter pool, where any of the amazing presenters at Sonic Scout Radio can select music from. I found this sitting out there and snatched it up. I love what this guy is making, and I think it deserves to be shared with you. His name is Benjamin Santo. He's from Rome, Italy. Second week in a row now that we've featured an artist from Rome.
Hi, this is Benjamin Santo, and you're listening to my latest song, Nobody and Keep Me Alive on Audio Underground. Thank you so much for listening wherever you are. Greetings from Italy.
Me about cigarettes and about too much caffeine. Want me about alcohol, about sugar and Mary Jane. Want me about red meat, about gluten and too much weed. They want me about promises and about my dreams. But nobody want me about you. Nobody told me about what love can do. And nobody told me about you. And nobody told me about what love can do. They want me about cars and about traffic lights. They want me about the weather, about the sun and cloudy skies. They want me about strangers and about compliments. They want me about the devil and about my sins. But nobody told me about you. And nobody told me about what love can do. And nobody about you. And nobody told me about what love can do. They want me about the sea, the microplastics we set free. They want me about money and about the greed. They want me about sex and about all the consequences. They want me about everything except for one. But nobody want me about you, and nobody want me about what love can do, and nobody want me about you, and nobody want me about what love can do, and nobody want me about you, and nobody want me about what love can do, 'cause nobody want me about you, and nobody want me about what love can do.
Someone please wipe off my tears. I'm drowning.
I'm drowning, I'm drowning. This rain doesn't seem to stop. I know they've warned me, but I'm stuck. Can you give me something to hold on to keep me alive, to keep me alive, to keep me alive, to keep me alive, to keep me alive. And if you don't have time, that's fine, that's fine. Maybe you know someone who can put me back on solid ground. My body is tired of swimming. My mind has already sunk. Can you give me something to hold on to keep me alive, to keep me alive, to keep me alive, to keep me alive. Can you bring me something to hold on to? Can you give me something to hold on to? Can you give me something to hold on to? Give me something. Hold on, hold on. To keep me alive. Hold on, hold on. Give me something. Can you give me something to hold on to? Can you give me something to keep me alive? To keep me alive, to keep me alive.
What a cool sound. That was Benjamin Santo. Thank you so much for sending that in, Benjamin. That was Nobody, followed by Keep Me Alive. You can find him on Instagram at Benjamin Santo Music. The next artist came to be on Audio Underground the same way as Benjamin. Again, their music came into the Sonic Scout Radio platform, was dropped into the presenter pool, and I grabbed it right away. Daniel John is a singer-songwriter from South Africa. He's got a certain sound, emotionally resonant lyrics, a soulful voice telling a poetic story, the big production sound. But there's also something very unique that I heard in his voice that sets him apart from the others. Some people, you can just feel the lyrics when they sing them. You don't need to be Pavarotti to make a beautiful sound when you sing, right? Sometimes all you need is the lived experience and the ability to tell it in a story. You just know there's no one else in the world who could get that story across the same way. That's Daniel John to me. Here he is with On the Run and his brand new release, Sea Full of Curls on Audio Underground.
Coming home, got no money in my pocket. I told myself long ago I would stop it. I lost the phone and I'm wondering did I like it. I'm scared of what my mom and dad'll think of me this time. Time is slipping through my fingers quicker than I'd like, and I can seem to tell where all my clothes are getting tight. There must be something in the water that I drink at night, cause even getting out of bed for me is such a fight. I don't know what I'm gonna do to make it through. I don't know where I'm on my way to. I wish I could go back to the days where having the dream was good enough. I wish I could get back that feeling of finding my first love. I wish I could dance till the sun comes up and slow it down when things get rough. I wish I could go back to a time when we were never on the run. Every day I seem to lose more of the friends I had, and I can never seem to keep up with the brand new fad. My mind is filling up with things that I can't understand, and all my memories are filled up with a deep regret. I don't know what I'm gonna do to make it through. I don't know where I'm on my way to. I wish I could go back to the days where having a dream was good enough. I wish I could get back that feeling of finding my first love. I wish I could dance till the sun comes up and slow it down when things get rough. I wish I could go back to a time when we were never on the run. Never on the run. I don't know what I'm gonna do to make it through. I don't know where I'm on my way to. I wish I could go back to the days where having the dream was good enough. I wish I could get back that feeling of finding my first love. I wish I could dance till the sun comes up and slow it down when things get rough. I wish I could go back to a time when we were never on the run. Never on the run. Never on the run. Every step, every moment, every breath I take, lost in your world, and all that I am, and all that I'm showing, I'm drowning beneath the weight, you're just glowing. You fill up the room, all the corners of my life. You move like the sun, spilling through every outline. I'm torn across time, every cell, every street sign. I'm floating up to the sky, up to cloud 9. And I can't believe what you've done to me. Now you've taken me over head, over shoulders. I never knew that you could be so love so deeply, so completely. I never knew that you would be. Every step, every moment, every breath I take, tonight, lost in your darkness, and all that I am, I was, and all that I'm showing you, I'm drowning beneath the weight. You're just the magic. Every step, holding on to you, every moment, every breath I can't tell lost what you've done to me, and all that I am taking me over here. Oh, all shoulders, I never knew that you could be. I'm drowning beneath love so deep, so complete. I never knew that you would be. Every step all across love, held by another. Every moment, giving my heart and hopes for another. Every breath, thought lost, convinced never got lost in your found inside you all the shades of all that I am, and all that I'm showing. I'm drowning beneath, taking the way over shoulders. I never knew that you could be so in love so deeply, so completely. I never knew that you would be this to me.
That was Daniel John out of South Africa. You can find him on Instagram at Daniel Johns with an S, at Daniel Johns_music. Thank you very much for sending that in. Keep the music coming, guys. It takes me a little while sometimes to get back to everyone, but that's actually a good problem to have for a radio station, obviously. Reach me at audiounderground at sonicscoutradio.com. That brings us to the last song of the show. Again, I rated the presenter pool for this episode, so that is exactly where I found this next artist. Her name is Yevgeniya, and she currently lives in the United Arab Emirates, although she says that her journey has taken her to 35 different countries. It sounds like she has lived in 35 different countries. That's crazy. I know people around here where I'm from who haven't been to 35 different towns and cities in their own state, let alone different countries. Yevgeniya is an independent artist using all sorts of sounds together, different sounds, different languages. In her own words, she blends bossa nova elegance with the energy of the Spanish guitar and the spirit of pop rock, and then the freedom to improvise through jazz. That's the signature element in my ears. You can decide for yourself. This is Yevgeniya with COU COU Song.
Mesdames, Messieurs, nous avons quelque chose pour vous de spécial. Une petite chanson s'appelle Coucou. You're far away, day after day. You're far away, and my day goes gray. I'm not a kid, going astray. You're far away, day after day. Ton visage de lumière, mais pourquoi je t'aime mon cher? Ton visage j'aime beaucoup, mais tu es un peu coucou. Ton visage de lumière, mais pourquoi je t'aime mon cher? Ton visage j'aime beaucoup, mais tu es un peu coucou. Mais tu es un peu coucou. You far away, day after day. You are far away, and my day goes great. I'm not a kid, going astray. You're far away, day after day. Ton visage de lumière, mais pourquoi je t'aime mon cher? Ton visage j'aime beaucoup, mais tu es un peu coucou. Ton visage de lumière, mais pourquoi je t'aime mon cher? Ton visage j'aime beaucoup, mais tu es un peu coucou. Mais tu es un peu Ton visage j'aime beaucoup, mais tu You're far away, day after day, You're far away, How your day goes gray, I'm still okay, going my way, You're far away, Ton visage devient, mais pourquoi je démonte? Ton visage semble beaucoup, mais tu es rentré. Ton visage devient, mais pourquoi je démonte? Ton visage semble beaucoup, mais tu es rentré. Mais tu es rentré, mais tu es. Je sais pas. Un peu, oui, je sais. Coucou.
Yevgeniya there with COU COU Song, her one and only streaming song. There is a remix out there of the same song, but yeah, check that out. She's definitely worth following as she begins her music career. Instagram at JennyLova777. That's JENNYLOVA 777. Thank you so much for joining me on this very special episode of Audio Underground. There's going to be a lot of changes at Sonic Scout Radio over the next couple of months. One thing will never change. This platform belongs to independent, unsigned artists, and it always will. It's the whole point. SonicScoutRadio.com. Download the Sonic Scout Radio app. Find me on social media at audio.underground. Stick around for more amazing independent music coming up next on Sonic Scout Radio. Until next time, I'm Black Jackson. Later.